Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Paul. Um, I know I've been doing a baseball intensive thing here. Just try to enjoy it. Baseball is a wonderful, wonderful game, probably started by the Freemasons, why it was so intelligent and why it makes you such. And I wish, and I tried to get my son to participate. My son can't even do 10% right now, and he's 13 years old. So that might change, but that would have been a quite different affair had he been watching baseball. You just picked the football too. I don't know about basketball. I was never into it. But this isn't really going to be about baseball. It is, but it's not really going to be about that. This is going to be to explain why us gringos don't like Cubans, but we love them. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but I'll have a hard time getting through this without weeping. Now, we had a young man here. It was this man right here, Jose Fernandez. He was simply unbelievable. He was among the finest in his class in Cuba. I don't know what year it was. It must have been around maybe 2010, something like that, 2012. He was in Cuba. And you can watch the whole thing. I'll put a link up for you if I can remember. And he tried to escape the island twice, was put into jail, and the conditions for him and his mother were so bad that he said that he had to get off the island and make a third attempt, or he would rather face death. So they had no choice. They had to leave. And I'll leave that for that, okay? He wasn't perfect, but let me explain something to you about drug addicts. Drug addicts, which I believe Jose Fernandez was, tend to be gregarious, outgoing people. I've seen it myself. Some of them are very, very likable. And I believe that's what he was. Now, he was an unbelievable athlete. And when he came into the United States, it was so bad for him and his mother. After he saved her life from drowning, he jumped into the water to save his mother I believe it was at night. And he didn't even know it was his mother. They were so rushed to get onto the raft that he didn't know who it was. So this should give you an idea of the chaos of what was going on. Now, he was an unbelievable talent. As it were, he was killed on his boat with his friend, and they said that he had cocaine in his system, which I believe, I'm sorry to say. I know I get a lot of the Cubans mad, but I believe it. I also believe he had a big heart. But he was a ojon provocateur. He didn't get along well with the Americans. It was so bad that he chose to go back to Cuba and begged his mother to go back to Cuba after being here, being robbed by the immigration people of all their jewelry, and then were put into Tampa. And that's where he stayed, and it was so bad for him he couldn't pick up English. So he wanted to go back to Cuba. Now, if you want to look at Cuba's finest, this is what you look at. I'm going to show you a funny thing about baseball, and it's dealing with the personality of Jose Fernandez, and that was this man just wouldn't die. Okay, you could put him in a raft, you could let his mother fall overboard, he was going to save her. He wasn't going to die. So what do you expect from a young man like this? And he was a young man, and in Cuba he was not even out of high school. So I'm going to show you this. Please enjoy this. I hope this doesn't go long, but he was an amazing athlete because he was a pitcher who actually could hit the ball. Now, I know in the National League, as most of you know if you watch baseball, the pitchers hit. In the American League, they don't. They use pinch hitters or designated hitters. The pitchers do not bat in the American League. Therefore, when they get into the playoffs and they play in a National League park, they have to let the pitchers hit. It's a real problem because they almost always whiff, which means strike out, or ground out, or whatever. They're not good hitters. Jose Fernandez was an excellent hitter. So I'm going to let you watch this, and you can watch the male behavior on this. And there's a catcher here named McCann, and he didn't like the antics of Jose Fernandez one bit. I think this was his first home run that he hit, and it's an amazing feat of a pitcher. Now, I will play it for you. Here it is. I have to get through the advertisement here. Okay, let's skip ad. And I hope you will understand this. Like I said, we don't like the Cubans, but we love them. Here's Fernandez at the plate.
Fernandez, let's see it. It's deep.
That's a pitcher, by the way. He was the real deal. Now, he got into trouble on this because of etiquette. And it was like real trouble. Clear the benches. He spit going around third base. This is reversed, by the way. And he also delayed when he took off, because when he hit the ball, it's called take a peek. He looked at the home run. And you see this cleared the benches, and the catcher, McCann, wasn't happy about it. And he's trying to tell him, that's not the way you do it here in the bigs. So I'll sort out this melee for you. That's the third baseman. He had testosteronic issues. That was he didn't like having his third base spit on by Jose when he came around, and it was all kind of a little mind game with Jose, and that's how he was. He was a tough dude, and you could see that he was kind of like a troublemaker. Well, he was a drug addict. He got killed in his boat, beautiful boat, and it was early in the dawn. And there's a thing called jetties, and they go out there, rock things that you can walk out on. And during surf, you can't see him. And he ran right into one, and him and his friend were killed. And we'll finish this out because I got a call coming in. But anyways, we'll break this down for you. That's the third baseman who did not like his base spit upon or spat upon. This dude was just a tough dude. Here's the pitch. All right, he wallops it. Okay, now you see how he stopped and he looked at it? That's bad etiquette. They don't like that. Okay, that's number one. So he stopped and he took a look at it. He's not even running. Okay, and he's a pitcher, so the other pitcher doesn't like this either. Now he comes around third base. This is reversed, by the way, and he spit. Okay, third baseman. Okay, now the catcher has some words for him saying, hey, you're in the bigs now. You don't do stuff like that. You're in the bigs. You understand?
Johnson's from a baseball background. He understands that whole thing. And Jose, he acted like a kid in that situation. He paused. He watched the home run. Shouldn't have done that. When he ran around third, we'll look at the ground. Looked like he didn't spit toward Johnson. And that set off Johnson.
Yeah, see, when he got back to the plate, McCann is trying to tell him.
Say, hey, kid, you just don't do that up here. I don't understand Johnson running in from third base.
See, this third baseman ran in, you see? You can watch him run in. See him running in? They don't know why he ran in, but this is testosteronic issues. And that's how Jose Fernandez was. He was an absolute monster of baseball. Incredible. Okay, so there you have it. And I hope you enjoyed that. That's Jose Fernandez, and I'll put I won't put the death up on there, just out of respect for him. But it was at dawn, just before dawn, and his boat hit a jetty, which are these things that go out 300 yards, 200 yards into the ocean near the beach. And if the waves are breaking and it's dawn, you may not see the gray rocks that they're built from. That's what happened. And the toxicology found that he was using cocaine. Had they not found that, they would have built a shrine to him and a huge. They already had it planned, but the toxicology came out, and that's what happened. So let me see if I can show you a little bit about when he died, because I think it's appropriate here. Here's the details of his death. He was in a boat, and these are called jetties, and his boat hit a jetty. Those are rock things that come out. They come out from the beach. You can walk on them practically. I don't know why they have them, but that's what they are. And at dawn, he couldn't do it. Here's the police report.
Rising baseball star Jose Fernandez, the Miami Marlins. A story of perseverance and triumph. Accident on Sunday, and ABC's Jesse Palmer joins us now with that story. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Amy. That's right. Authorities are now saying that speed was a factor in the accident, which happened early Sunday morning. Jose Fernandez may have only been 24 years old, but his impact on Major League Baseball will be felt for years to come.
Yeah, he was 24.
Jose Fernandez has been tremendous.
Excellent
Just
pitcher.
24 years old, Jose Fernandez, the National League Rookie of the Year 3 years ago, had one of the biggest arms in baseball.
Yeah. He was the real deal.
Off the field, known for his magnetic personality and team spirit.
A moment of silence for Jose Fernandez.
This morning, his sudden and tragic death felt all over Major League Baseball. He was kissed by Little League. Something like that. That's the joy that Jose played with. And the passion he felt about playing. Fernandez died this weekend after a boat he was a passenger in crashed into the rocks in Miami. His Marlins teammates tearfully paying tribute, canceling their game yesterday. It's a tremendous loss.
Yeah, it was a big loss. Big loss. That was his mother that he saved from drowning. I can show you. He was a good boy. Unfortunately, he used drugs. When the toxicology report came back, they wouldn't do anything for him. I guess it was his mother. Maybe he was married. I don't know. I don't know tons about the man. Good man. Immigrated from Cuba. And he took him 4 tries to get here. Evidently, 4 tries. I thought it was 3. I guess his mother loved him a lot and tried her best.
Fernandez was starting a family of his own, posting this picture on Instagram just last week.
Well, we won't go there. That's the story of Jose Fernandez, and I hope you enjoy it and understand what a great ball player he was. And although with his faults, he was a big-hearted young man. Take care. Bye-bye.